All right, guys, closing day, and I'm excited to share Andrew's testimony today. This one's going to be a really, really good one. I know Andrew's got a lot on his mind to talk. I know he's got some stuff to say. Andrew, listen, we met probably about 6 months ago. You had 2 other agents lined up that you were going to hire.
I did.
Tell me about the experience, man. Like, what happened? Like, okay, so you wanted to sell, and you had 2 agents lined up. You already probably had a relationship with a realtor. What made you decide to go with myself, or take me back then?
So I met with 2 different agents, and I very briefly told them it's not so much what I want to make on the house, but what I don't feel is worth improving on. And they just had brain lock, and they didn't feel like they could sell a house with this improvement and that improvement. And I didn't agree with them. But it wasn't until I met you and had you come out that I realized I was right. And you helped me understand that you can have an agent that's willing to sell your house the way you want to, and you don't have to succumb to what some real estate agent tells you have to do to sell your house.
So the agents were recommending updates and just things you weren't willing to do.
They weren't recommending them. They were essentially telling me that I couldn't sell my house if I didn't do them.
And when I came out there, I said, look, I'm more than confident I can get this home sold, right? But I saw everything. I saw the market, I studied the trends, I studied all the inventory in the area. I said, I can sell this house, Andrew. Let me ask you this. Were you sold on our first meeting when we met, or what made you decide to work with me? Like, what's that X factor? Like, what was it that made you snap, like, yo, this is my guy?
In my brain, I hired you before you even walked out the door. You came from referred by somebody that's very important to me. And I think just the fact that you listened, and just the fact that you told me I didn't need to worry, and that we would attack it based on what I thought, and just the listening is what sold me. In my brain, you were hired before you walked out the door.
So this was 6 months in the making, right? I got him contractors. He needed painting contractors. We got that squared away, right? We got a stager in there. Gave them recommendations. You were a fantastic client too, because all the recommendations that you knocked them out. So this was like 6 months in preparation to get us here to this closing table. Let's talk about actually the listing process. How was the process? Like, once we actually put your home on the market, like how was it? How was the experience?
That's my biggest takeaway from this experience is after the stager and after the contractors, once we worked together to get that done, I remember specifically you told me on the phone, hey, good job on the painting, good job on the light fixtures, good job on this and that. And then you said to me very clearly, I'm driving this boat now. Let me handle everything. That's what I needed to hear. Because selling a house is stressful. And
Absolutely.
It's tough if you don't have a lot of experience doing it. And that was what I needed to hear. And that's what was so effective, is that you said, hey, we're ready to go now from here on out. I got it. You call me if you have questions. 5 days later, the house was sold.
I tell all my clients, listen, you're hiring pretty much a pilot to get you from destination A to destination sold, right? It's all about who you want to hire to get you from, take you up in that journey, right? Because selling a home, like you said, has some turbulence, but you need somebody that's going to be proactive and make sure that we get you to the destination safely, right? Here we are, closing day. We got a full price. Actually, we got an offer over asking cash, and we sold in 3 weeks, brother. How you feeling?
I mean, it happened so quickly, and when I look back, I feel sorry for those other agents that wanted me to make all those improvements. And I made none of them, and in 5 days you sold the house above what I was asking for. It's fantastic. I couldn't be happy.
So if you were maybe, to wrap this up, if you were maybe talking to somebody else who was watching this, why should they work with me? What would you say? Every experience is different with different clients, but what made you feel like, this is my guy, this is why somebody should at least explore working with David?
I think if I had to say one thing, it would be, if you want someone to listen to you, and if you want someone to listen to your needs and execute based on your needs and not theirs, gotta hire David. You gotta do it.
Well, I think it's just a matter of understanding what exactly you need as a client, and just making sure that we can deliver. So, man, I'm excited for you. Thank you, brother, for the opportunity. Love you, brother. Super proud of you, man. Super happy for you.
Great work.
And I'm excited to see your next journey. I always, my clients turn into friends, so I'm excited to go to the gun range. We're gonna go do some golf and go smoke some cigars. So if you're watching this, if you're looking to sell, contact me today. Let's make you a happy client just like my boy Andrew here.